how much you come to the altar. It doesn't matter how much you can roll on the floor or speak in tongues or do whatever. There must be a mind change. He said, now be ye transformed. Come on here, by the renewing of your mind. You can always come in the house of God and you can always say, my God, what a great service. But if there has nothing been imparted or your mind had been stretched before you came in the house of God, then I come to be the bearer of bad news that you really didn't get all that was designed for you to get. Because anytime you come into the presence of God, there's automatically some type of challenging of the mind. And one thing about the challenging of the mind, it doesn't always show you other people. Whenever you're in the presence of God and you're having a closer and a greater relationship with Him, it shows you you. Whenever you are in His presence, God always reveal who you really are. That's why it's important that we always not point fingers at somebody else, but we always say, Lord, it is I. It is I. I'm like the prophet Isaiah. In the year the King Uzziah died, here I gained a closer knowledge of who I was. I gained a closer knowledge of how far I was from God. I even gained a closer knowledge that I was as messed up and tore up as the next man. Isaiah didn't admit it until certain things was torn down from his view. There are certain things that got to be torn down from your view in order for you to realize how messed up you really are on the inside. You dressed up on the outside, and that's not, your exterior looks really good, but your interior, there are certain things that are inside of you that is just as messed up, and certain things inside of you that if individuals could have a microscope and look inside of you, they would see how tore up you are, how abused you are, and see like how neglected you feel if we were to look at the inside of you. So Paul, he deals with this flesh, because you do understand that it doesn't take anybody calling you out to tell you that you need to get yourself together. It doesn't take anybody, oh Lord have mercy, having to have you to give $100 for them to prophesy to you and tell you that you need to turn your life around. You know for yourself exactly where you are with God. You know for yourself exactly how far you are and how much more you need to do, how much more you need to come up. Everybody in here, there's a level that we need to come up to. There's a greater level. We're all at a place now where we can come up another notch. Would you just do me a favor and tell your neighbor, let's come up another notch. Yeah. It's so key now that anytime you deal with flesh, Pastor, when you deal with flesh, you have to deal with justification. And when you deal with justification, that is born or birthed from grace. Because it is by the grace of God that I am justified. It's only by the grace of God that I am justified. And if you want to know the truth of the matter, every time Satan tries to attack me, and he tries to attack you as believers of God and those of us that are walking with God, every time Satan tries his best to attack you or I, God has something following us. Oh yeah, in between every attack there's goodness and there's mercy. In between every attack, because Satan desires, you know what Jesus told Peter. He said, man, Satan is trying to sift you like wheat. He's trying to destroy your character. He's trying to mess up your integrity. In other words, Jesus was saying, he said, I am praying for you. I'm not just praying that you come out of this with another dance. I'm not just praying that you come out of this with greater tongues, but I'm praying for your behavior. Because I know how you can be if I don't pray for you. I know y'all sitting here looking at God's goodness. You cannot out-evil God's goodness. No matter how bad you are, if you're chosen